over in Texas again, at Excerpt County, they rolled out what looks like a tank, but is apparently an armored personnel carrier, because a lady decided to open up her bar. Gabrielle Ellison opened up her bar and had some people there with guns, with rifles on their backs and so on, you know, out there in the back. And I'll just show you. Okay, I'm just going to show you. I'll talk about it afterwards. Here we are.
You're in the blue shirt with the shorts. Keep your hands up.
Where is it?
You with the hat, green shirt. Pick your hands up. I can't see them. Media guy, get back. Media guy in a white shirt, get back.
I mean, is this not unreal? And yeah, why does the sheriff's department have that thing? I mean, seriously? Should they have that? Look at that. I'm just going to full screen it. Look at that. It looks like, I don't know what sort of rifle he's got, I can't tell. But the intimidation factor, it looks like he has a machine gun up there. You know, on top of his tank. They're taking on citizens who are just standing there with rifles, completely lawfully. That's what they're going after. Because a lady decided that she had to open her bar because she couldn't afford to eat. Once again, this same thing, a business owner decides, okay, enough is enough, we can't do this anymore. Like, a lot of these businesses tried to comply. They actually closed down when they were asked to, which they didn't have to, but they did. And then they ran out of food or ran out of money, going into immense debt, and so now they're opening back up. And this is the response that they get. I mean, people ought to be horrified by this, and they don't seem to be. But, you know, again, we used to call arresting people for non-crimes kidnapping. Now what they did, they arrested the owner of the bar. They arrested her for opening in violation of the executive order. No, I'm serious, that's why they arrested her. And then they arrested the protesters who were there giving her support. They arrested them because they owned guns or possessed guns at a place that sells alcohol. All right? Now, the law in Texas that prevents you from taking the guns on premises of a place that sells alcohol, well, that's kind of interesting because previously it only applied to people who went in the bar, not were outside. But this wasn't even just outside the bar, it was actually on adjacent property that the person who owns the bar also owns. She was concerned, she wanted the help, but she was concerned about this law and police being exploitative, or the sheriff's department as it were. And so she's like, why don't you get on this other land that I also own? That way we're clear, no problems. Yeah. And yet, the sheriff's department charged these guys for possessing guns at a place that sells alcohol. They just did it anyway. They know that it shouldn't stick. They know that's not what the law is there for, to prevent someone from walking around outside, you know, in a parking lot or an adjacent property. They know that's not what it's there for. Yet they're doing it anyway. Let's see, Stephen Padilla? Or Stephen, it's probably Stephen. Stephen Padilla. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Sarah, for sharing important news, you bet. And if you ever have news that you want me to cover, feel free to, you know, send me a message anytime, or well, into the Discord and leave a link in there. I do my best to cover what ought to be covered. But anyway, this bar owner was arrested for daring to open her own business. It's like people are being arrested at this point for ticking off various public officials and sheriff's departments and police chiefs. That's what it is. You know, they're defying. That's what it's all about. It's all about power. These people who are opening their businesses are defying. And you see this word like compliance and defiance and so on, all going around. Wait, if you enjoyed that video, please remember to like and share. I can't grow without you. Also, if you want to be reliably notified of new videos, don't forget to subscribe to the newsletter. If you're able to support the production of these videos, I'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe at Subscribestar, or maybe get one of the healthier products, or even get some merch.